Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just on my computer in front of me, so I'm just going to Google, and I'm going to say, let's type in plumbers, and you would say plumbers near me. I'm saying plumbers in Denver, Colorado, and then I'm going to get a list in front of me, and I've made probably 10 calls there, so I don't know if I have called any of these people, but even double calls don't matter. So I'm gonna call. So I'm gonna also write this down. Can take longer than the call in most cases.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Their phone number is, and if you'll write this down as well, what I like to do is if you Google them, they it gives a phone number right there. But a lot of times Google, that's a tracking number. Not all the time, because you have to pay extra for it. Like if you were to Google us, the number that it gives isn't, I don't believe our actual number. It's a tracking number, so we know that we like got a successful transfer and call or conversion. So a lot of times, like this one, this is let's see if it's the same number. So it's a different number. So if you go to the website, that's going to generally be a more accurate number. Like it's going to be reach them, because a lot of businesses, what we do, work off cell phones, and so you can text them. So anyway, writing their number down, just getting my Excel program here, looking a little bit better. Height 30. All right, so I have here in plumbing. I have phone number. The time is 9:25 a.m. Let's see on their website if they have an email. A lot of times they don't on the website. And in my opinion, websites are a dead end. So they do have a website on here. So if you'll write this down, real easy, it's... So again, in most cases, I think email is like you don't get a lot of conversion with email. But if they have it or they give it, then we still are going to send them a copy paste, which I'll send you that copy paste. It's just an introductory, and you can even write your own, but just something to get them whatever. But to me, phone calls and texting are going to get them better. All right, so now we have our information. So now we're going to call. And I don't know how this is going to go. It could be a hang-up. It could be mean. It could be best call in the world. So we're just doing this together here.
Okay.
So while we're on the call, if you just won't say anything, and I'll just talk through, but you'll kind of hear me do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to make sure I...
Schedule service and press 2 for billing.
Hey Hank, my name is Samson Klein. You know, my company does drywall repair. We're all four walls drywall repair. And I didn't know if you guys created holes in the wall that we could kind of go behind you and kind of fix them up. Do you ever run in that situation?
What's your name?
So my name is Samson Klein, and our company is all four walls drywall repair.
All four walls?
Yeah.
What's your number?
So our number here, oh crap, it's not coming to me. Let me give you, it's 801-709-3703.
And this is to talk to you. Our owner's not in right now.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll pass on the message and he'll call you and talk to you about it.
Love it. Yeah, we can match any texture as if no damage ever existed. We're very good at what we do. Is this a textable number? Can I text over some information?
Can you text on this number? You can text 30, that'll come to the office, and you can text all that information over to them.
Awesome. What was your name again?
Hank.
Hank. Okay, I just did.
I'm the service manager.
Awesome, Hank. Again, I'm all four walls drywall repair, and really good looking talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you very
All right.
much.
See you, bye. All right, David, we're hung up there. So to me, that was a extremely typical call. Were you able to hear everything there?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. I wrote some notes down too, his name, his position, phone number to text, the information that we gave him.
So I'm going to just make notes before I forget as well. He was the service manager, and then let's talk about the call. Service manager Hank said would give info to, I think he said the owner or something. I could text info to 303 and this was very short-handed note. So I said service manager Hank said would give information to owner. I could text to and the phone number. So what I'm gonna let's talk about the call, and then I'm gonna text and email, just because I have both. I didn't mention in the phone call email like, oh, can I email you? Because to me, email is mostly a dead end. But if we have one, the 2 minutes it'll take to email somebody, it may be worth it. Okay, so he picked up the phone. What I like to do is, how did I handle that one? So he picked up the phone and I introduced myself instead of like, I'm All Four Walls, because I feel if you start with a company name or some kind of authority type aggression at the beginning, you get more hang-ups. But I started that call with, hey, I do drywall repair, almost like I'm just like some nobody. Like, well, I shouldn't say nobody. Like, I'm just kind of like a regular person. Hey, I do drywall repair. And then that hooks them a little bit, I think. And so I do that on purpose. And then I went into, I'm Samson Klein. Our company is All Four Walls Drywall Repair. And if you noticed, I repeated All Four Walls 3 different times in that conversation. And I tried my best. He asked specifically what my name was. I think he was taking notes. But I'm more trying to just keep repeating the company name. Because that's all they care about. Everybody is selfish. And all anybody wants, including yourself or myself or anybody in the world, is how you're going to be benefited, right? So it's, I want them to remember I do drywall repair, and because sometimes, especially in trades like this, they're desperate. They are like, I need drywall repair, I messed up, or this customer needs this done. And if that's what they remember from us, oh, this company does drywall repair, let me try to dig them up. That's the main takeaway, is remember that we do drywall repair, and then our name is All Four Walls. So, how did you feel about that call?
Yeah, I mean, it's very straightforward, very simple. Like you said, just trying to be regular people reaching out, making sure we give them just the right amount of information.
Yeah, and I actually forgot the Colorado number, so I need to pull that up. Because I totally dropped the ball there. I sounded like an idiot. He was probably like, who is this guy? Why does he not know his phone number? So let me actually pull that up so I can, and write it down so I can not do that again. I'm trying to figure out how I do this.
Here, I have it here. If you want, I can just tell it to you. You write it down.
One second. I just want to make sure that we don't, because we have so many phone numbers out there. 72. Okay. So stop that. All right. So I have that written down now because I want to give them a Colorado number, so so they feel more comfortable. So all right, let's text them now, and I'm going to text you over this information just to copy paste. Oh crap! How do we do this? We have this all set up, but I just wanted to call you right away so we didn't. You weren't just idle.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm definitely comfortable with the process. I really just wanted to make sure I got some time to hear you and how you direct yourself to them so that I can follow a similar format.
Love it. Okay, we're gonna do more here. So I'm gonna email because I have that one, and I'm gonna send you this email.
Okay.
So just getting that prepared. In the email body, I'm going to put All Four Walls, or the subject line, drywall repair. Because again, our business name is very important, but that what we do is the most important. Over anything else in a conversation, it's we do drywall repair. So they remember that. So I'm gonna go and get that copy paste, and then I'll send it to you right now as well, so I don't forget. And we have a few versions of it. Let me find. Here we go. The notes normally go a little bit. Oh, this is for Utah. I gotta change some words in this. In Denver, Colorado. Just bear with me. Sorry, this is not as
Yeah, no worries at all.
as I want it to be. So, you know, especially in the position that you're in, we need a lot of groundwork from you, as far as, you know, updating or keeping fresh or better ideas or new ideas. So really, this can be just kind of a start point.
Okay.
You know, like read it over. And honestly, how I did this is I got this. I typed something up and then I ran it through ChatGPT a few times,
Yeah.
and then I got that. And so this is the email version. The text version is a little different, and I should have that probably off the call. But let's get to another call. So I've emailed them what I just emailed you. We have notes. We still need a text. So let's do another one. Professional.
Okay.
And we'll do 3 more, and then it should go much quicker now that we have a few things set up. Oh, so I've already called them once because it's pulling right up. Or no, whoops. What I like about Excel is if you've called somebody, it auto-populates. All right, so checking their website to see if the phone number is the same. And it is, so that's, you know, information. Do they have a email? A lot of times they don't put an email on the website, at least in Utah here. This one does, because I think they don't do that because there's just a lot of scam or spam. And honestly, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to spam them with nonsense information. Writing down the time of the call. Okay, so I have professional time. So now let's give them a call.
Is the phone number the 2652 number?
Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm calling them. All right, calling now.
Professional plumber Denver. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my company does drywall repair. We're All Four Walls drywall repair. Do you guys ever find yourself in a situation where you've cut a hole in the wall and need it patched up?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. Well, I'd love to build a relationship with you. We've been in business about 8 years, and we are very good at texture matching. We can patch areas, and it'll look like no damage ever existed.
Okay, let me give you a phone number to call.
Awesome. I'm ready.
It's gonna be the decision maker on that.
What's his name?
Michael.
Michael?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm ready for that.
720.
Awesome. And what was your name?
My name is Victor.
Victor. Awesome. Victor, I really appreciate you. Again, I'm Samson Klein with All Four Walls Drywall Repair. I'll give Michael a call here. Is there any email or phone number I could text with information?
You can text this number here.
Awesome. Well, I love it. All right. Well, thanks so much for
Once
chatting
he,
with me.
Once he goes ahead and wants to establish a relationship, you can send her here.
You got it. Yeah, I appreciate your call.
No problem.
All right. Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye.
All right. Were you able to hear that one?
Yes, I did.
So again, extremely typical. I've done many of these calls, and it was a very polite person. They weren't mean to us. They weren't like F off. They weren't aggressive in any way. It was just a regular guy just being pretty chill. So we got a few situations. He gave us a phone number to Michael, and that was the decision maker. The initial phone number said we could text it. However, he asked if we could wait until we talked to Michael.
Right. I did get all that.
So let me just make some notes on my end. We have Victor. Victor picked up phone. Gave. Okay. I'm just gonna say owner's number 720. Said we could text main number. And these notes really only need to make sense to you because really nobody else is going to see them. Like it's, especially these notes, it's not like I'm going to be like, show me your notes. So it can be misspelled. It can be shorthand that you make sense. So I said like, said could text him main number after we talked to, what was his name? Michael.
Yes.
So I just said main number because to me that means the main number here, not the number I just gave. So to somebody else that might be like, what are you doing? He didn't say anything about email, so I'm just going to shoot off an email. And again, most of the time email is a dead end, but if we have it, why not give it? Subject line, all four walls, drywall repair. Oh, I want to do a new one. I need to read through this. I may have this copy paste I'm emailing them right now. There may be some still Utah literature in there.
Gotcha.
And so I might need to refresh that, but just so we can get through some calls
I do
together.
have that email. It did came through, and I have it open right now. So that's something that I can do on my time. Since I have time, I can look through this and
Oh, love it.
send you anything that I found.
And we
Send to you sometime.
love it. Yeah, and we can rephrase it. However, just the point is we're trying to make us sound nice, professional. We're a step above. Like in that, I forget if it was this call or the last, I think it was this call. I emphasized we can match textures because in the
You
drywall.
said that on both calls.
Oh, good. Okay. In the drywall world, that is really the main concern for who's hiring us.
That's right.
And so I want to just get that elephant out of the room and say, hey, we do a good job here, just so you know. Okay, so we have our notes. I'm gonna. Oh, let's actually call Michael. Let's call Michael because he said we could. Yeah. So let's get him on the phone. My guess is just my gut feeling. I'm gonna get voicemail here, but we'll leave a voicemail. So I'm calling now.
Mike?
Hey, Mike, this is Samson Klein. I just talked to Victor from the main line here. He said to give you a call.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so my name is Samson Klein. My company is All Four Walls Drywall Repair. We specialize in drywall repair and texture matching. Do you ever guys cut holes in the wall you need fixed up?
Of course.
Oh, well, I'd love to build a relationship with you that we go behind you and freshen up those holes. We have found that you actually can close more jobs if you tell that customer, hey, we'll do the damage and then we'll have it patched and painted after.
Okay. What's your pricing? I pay by a sheet.
So pricing,
Not just the way I pay my other guy, and on behalf of the workers also. I pay them, the percentage most of them are not big. Like 99% out of them, they're no more than 4x4. But we'll do price per sheet like 4x8.
okay, well, I tell you what, so we offer very standardized pricings for certain things. Like, for example, we do hundreds of repiping homes each year. So we work with a lot of plumbers that they'll go in and repipe the house, and they leave a lot of, like, just perfect squares in the house. And we have standardized pricing with that for $65 a hole. For something like a 4x4, So like a plumber-sized hole, we do $65 a hole. But what I'd like to do, if your holes are on average 4 foot by 4 foot, did I hear that right?
No, what I'm saying is, I'm sorry, I miscommunicated what I wanted to say. So, we do from 10 by 10 all the way to 4 by 4, and that's how I pay my guys. If it's more than 4 by 4 size, I pay them more. What do you guys charge? Up to 4 by 4.
Gotcha. So something like that, we don't currently offer like a standardized pricing, but what we could do, if you're willing to explore the relationship, is if we could receive some pictures of just past jobs and say, hey, this is what we have done, like this is a typical size, whatever. We're very good at quoting through pictures. So if we see something, I can give you an exact pricing.
You cannot give me a price up to 4 by 4 from a very small patch all the way to 4 by 4.
So I can give you some rough pricing, but there's a lot of factors. Is it a tall ceiling? Is it under a cabinet? Is it a funny texture? So the pricing could vary. So 4 by 4 could be anywhere from maybe $200. But if that's all we're doing, or let's say there's 20 of them in a house, then that pricing is obviously much less per area.
Of course, I understand. So all the way to 4 by 4 from 1 by 1 to 4 by 4 is $200.
Well, it's hard to say because it just depends on the job. So if it's hard to say, like I want to answer your question, but what I don't want to do is give you bad information and you're like, oh wow, they're too expensive, or
Let me
they're.
tell you what I pay my guys, and it doesn't matter if it's in the ceiling, in the wall, in the cabinet. It doesn't matter if we have to texture it or not texture it. Okay? I pay all from small, tiny one to all of them are like most of them are very small, maybe 1 by 1, 2 by 2, maybe 2 by 1, very very small. But the surface is all the way up to 4 by 4. I pay them $150, texture and paint. The texture, they don't need to use the 40 minutes, they can use the 5 minutes drywall, so they all finish it in the same, like in an hour and a half, they finish everything.
Yep, so we also use that quick set mud, and we can start and complete areas in a single day. And we can do per technician for, let's say, so we consider one hole, like in the plumber world with that first example, we consider one hole 16 inch by 16 inch, and one technician can complete up to 15 of those, start to finish, every step with texture in one single day. So to kind of give you an example of how quick we are, we're very quick, very good.
I understand. And if it's gonna be this is how I work. All the way to 4 by 4, if it's 1 or 2, usually it's 1 or 2. If it's 4, then we can talk. But that's the price I can pay.
Yeah.
150. You say yes, we'll go for it.
So it actually sounds like we'll be cheaper than that. So just from your description, because we offer very standardized pricing, and I'm not trying to take every penny. So from this conversation, it sounds like I can offer cheaper pricing anyway. And with us, we've been around for.
I understand I can offer cheaper pricing, but this is what I pay, and we don't do a lot of free piping. We do a lot of repairs, and I just, in order for me to save headaches and calculation, etc., this is what I pay. Up to 4 by 4, 150.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I tell you what. How do we go from here? Is there any way I can send a technician to chat with you in person, take you to lunch, look at a job site, we can.
I don't have time for that. No. I can send you pictures. If this is your phone number, just call Victor in the office, and you'll take your information, and we can send you pictures and tell you what you can pay. And by all means, we pay right away. By the way, we pay like right away, Venmo or Zelle, or you can take the card. We pay right away. We don't wait.
Love it. Yeah, we take all the options, and we're fully licensed and insured. And let's go from there.
Okay, call Victor again, please. Thank you for calling. Call Victor, give him your information, and as soon as we get something, we'll send you pictures, And we'll put the price for that. No problem.
All right, thanks. All right, talk to you soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so that was a great phone call, especially for the third call, third call.
Second call.
Well, I guess, yeah, technically second call. So that moved very quickly, and I mean, I have done so many of those, and I've had so many of that type call. So I'm not like overly excited because a lot of people just talk, but that's a pretty hot lead, don't you agree?
Yes.
So we're gonna call Victor back. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of breathing room, and here's why. I'm gonna wait. Maybe he was on the job site or somewhere. I'm gonna wait for Michael to talk to Victor on his own, and I'm doing this on purpose. So there builds a little anticipation, builds a little, why haven't they called yet? So I'm gonna give it till like noon and call Victor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And we've never worked out pricing for like if he's offering us 4x4, like 4 foot by 4 foot, and that's his standard cutout, and he does a lot of them. Let me take this call. I think this might be. Oh, this is Michael again. All Four Walls. This is Samson. Hello.
Yeah, we just spoke. My name is Michael. I'm the
How are
owner.
you? This is All Four Walls.
Good. What's your name again?
My name is Samson, and our company is All Four Walls Drywall Repair.
Okay. Okay, Samson. The only thing is that I need from you is what's your time response? What do you guys? What's your time frame to respond?
So as far as like quoting a job or like getting out and doing the job?
Quoting a job. Let's say we agreed on the job. What's your response time? A week, 10 days, 2 days?
Typically, because we do just repair, that's all we do. Typically, it's just a few days. Like, I mean, a week out would be kind of a long time for us because we just do repair. We don't do big jobs. We just do small jobs.
Got it.
So I'd say maximum a week. I mean, we have availability as soon as I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday of this coming week.
Okay, so it's like 3-4 days. Am I right?
Yeah, We do work only Monday through Friday, though. We do not work Saturday or Sunday.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
So that was Michael calling back again, the guy we just talked to. Great lead, great conversation. This may turn out to something. He aggressively called us back. So I'm still going to wait till noon to call Victor. Oh, yeah, thank you. I have a quote I got to do in an hour or so. So anyway, let's not get caught up with that one. I think we did everything we can there. We have good notation, and we're going to call back. Let me make a note here.
I agree.
Call back at noon. Okay. All right, let's move on. We'll do 2 more, and then we'll call it for me and you in this conversation. But if you'll just carry on, and I'm not asking for 100 of these, just maybe 10 more, you know? And sometimes you want to do a call, and you want to take 5 minutes of kind of mental clarity of just kind of cleansing your palate before you do another call, because it's stressful. It's honestly, it's a lot mental to do this. And if you just boom, 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 it sometimes kind of mentally gets you. So sometimes I like to just a few minutes in the middle. All right, so this next one I'm going to call is Time Heating Electric Denver Drain Cleaning. So going to their website, seeing if the phone number is the same. That's kind of fun. They do have an email, so I'm going to take that down so I can email it. Honestly, that past call to me, I put that under the wrong one. That much like, let's talk, let's get this figured out from first conversation, that's rare. So I actually think that might fruit into something. But we just got to keep moving forward here. All right, so writing down their name, email, time I called, phone number. Okay, all right, we're going to call this, and then we'll do one more, and then we'll call it, what's that? Oh, cool, thank you. So again, this...
Well, these guys are not very far from my phones.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, have it in. All right, so I'm hitting call.
Thank you for calling. For quality of service, this call may be recorded.
Hey, Cindy. Hi, my name is Samson Klein. I do drywall repair. Does any of your ever technicians cut holes in the wall that we could go behind you guys and fix up?
That would be something you would need to discuss with our owner. More than happy to take your name and number and have him return the call.
Love it, yeah. So, again, the company name is All Four Walls Drywall Repair,
Okay.
and our contact number is 720
Okay.
701.
Again, sir.
My name is Samson Klein, and kind of our slogan is like it was never there. We can do patching and match textures perfectly.
All right, I'll get it to the owner of our company, and if he's interested, he'll return the call.
Thanks,
Okay?
Cindy. Talk to you soon. Again, we're All Four Walls. Thank you.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So I really shoved that All Four Walls down her throat, that name. Gatekeeper, so she was a heavy gatekeeper, right? And she was very good at it. I didn't feel like I wanted to push the, what was the owner's name. Something told me don't push it, because honestly this one's not going to go anywhere. So I'm just going to write notes here. Cindy picked up phone. Gatekeeper took down info, said would pass to owner. So really that's as far as we went. We have an email, so I'm just going to throw the email out, or not throw it out, send them an email. All Four Walls Drywall Repair. Sending that email. So we'll do one more here, and then we'll unleash you to do 10 more. And again, you know, how long has this call been? Let's see here.
About 37 minutes.
Okay, so there's been a lot of chit chat with us, but we've done, how many calls have we done? I'm going to count that one as 2.
4 in total, so three or 4, depending on whether you want to call Michael and Victor 2 separate calls.
It doesn't matter how we look at it. Let's just say 4, because it was kind of 4 conversations. So 4 calls has taken us 30-something minutes. So it's a little slow going. It's mainly the notes that slow you down, because you really want good notes so you know when to call back or things like that. All right, so the next on the list is I'm pretty sure this isn't going to go anywhere. This is going to be a call center, but to me it's such a big company, I'm going to get some call center that they're going to say something similar. I'll take your name and number down. Sure. If I had to guess, but it's just next on the list, so I'm just going to call it anyway. Sorry, Rotor water.
So I'm getting a few different locations popping up. Is there one in specific that you're calling?
So in the Google search, all I typed in is plumber in Denver, Colorado. Well, I didn't even put an S in it. Plumber in Denver, Colorado. And then, so this one, it says the address is...
East 38th Avenue, okay.
And, I mean, this is just what popped up, so I don't know if there's a better or good one, or this is just the one that's in front of me.
Mine is showing a different list than yours.
And that's totally fine. Like, my list doesn't mean anything. I just typed in, and we're going to do electric. You can call electricians, you can call HVAC people, you can call handymen, you can call real estate people, HOAs, hospitals, schools, apartments. Like, anybody that will hear you and just say, hey, I do drywall repair, and you have a facility. Like, sometimes apartments generally have a handyman, but sometimes they get an overflow, or they need a little bit higher skill level. So I'll call apartments sometimes.
That's what I was thinking about is maybe getting up some of these apartments because I know there's a lot of properties looking for certain types of technicians, whether it be in-house or subcontractors. So that was one thing that I was thinking about for sure, trying to reach out to.
Love it. Okay, so their main number is the 1-800, and I'm not going to bother with that because I just, from my past experience, that's going to just be a dead end for what we're trying to do.
Right.
So I'm just going to call the 303 number here. And this will be our last call. So call him now.
Thank you for calling Murderer Quality Assurance.
Water cleanup problems, including repairing or replacing faucets, sinks, toilets, water heaters, sump pumps, leaky or broken pipes, and more. And our certified water cleanup specialists can extract floodwater, sewage, and clean up the damage.
Hey, thanks for calling. Help you today.
Hi, Sierra. My name is Samson Klein. My company does drywall repair. I was hoping to see if I could talk to somebody about building a relationship that I go behind you guys and fix up the drywall. Yep, so that was a hang up. And so we want to know, let me just notate real. I don't even care about her name. Hung up on us. At least she didn't say anything mean, you know? When somebody says something mean to you, it just bums you out. Like, even if you know it's going to happen, it just bums you out. And at least for me, I get in a funk just for a minute because it's like, I'm just trying to do my job and I got, meaned at. So that was a hang up. So I kind of knew that going in that it wasn't going to be fruitful. But those happen. So I took note of it. Customer hung up on me. I don't even care about her name, the Sierra. I'll just write it down anyway because it's good practice. Sierra picked up phone and hung up after I gave my info. So anyway, so that's what we'll do. Why don't you pick 10 more at the end of the day? We're not going to necessarily go over your list in detail, but let's kind of go over the top 1 or 2 successes, and then the top 1 or 2 like fails. Like this last call, epic fail, right? We got hung up on, and there was nothing we could have learned there. Like I don't think I could have said anything that would have not received a hang up.